Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. The website I have here is liminal11.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want to check it out. That's Tilly Walden, right? Yep, Tilly Walden. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish, and there's a Hay House website at the bottom there. This is an older deck, but if you search out Lucy Cavendish, I think you'll easily find something, especially if you put Lucy Cavendish Magical Spell Cards. I think you'll easily find something for them. Are we good? I think we are. All right, what do we have for Cancer? How did we end up with... There's layers to this. Oh, that goes there? Okay. There's like layers to this situation. There are some layers. I'm having difficulty with somebody, but it seems like you've said your piece. The Prince and Princess, it depends how they feel. This one feels like more of a night energy to me. Active energy. I need to say something. I'm going to say something. No, I feel like you said something, definitely. I feel more of a night energy with this one. And when it had to be said, I don't feel like I made a crazy big deal about it. I'm just like, well, this is what's going on, and I need to say something. When you say something, it's because you feel like you have to. I feel like I was looking at this like, no, I have to say something. I didn't feel like it was negotiable. This needed to be said. Okay. And you also have this card here, the Devil card. I'm not willing to back down. Sometimes I feel like the Devil card is not a bad card. I know that seems very controversial to some people, but it sometimes talks about holding your ground, and I'm not going to accept anything but what I've said. Either do it my way or forget it. I'm not negotiating. I'm not hearing any more ridiculousness. I've done enough, seen enough, gone through enough. This is what's happening, and that's it. There's no negotiation. Either do it my way or go somewhere else. And I feel like you've put up with a lot with this. You've put up with a lot is what I'm getting. So it's kind of like, if you can't see it my way, then maybe you can't see it at all. This is creating a lot of healing for you. Holding that line, and it's kind of like, I feel this Devil card is maybe this is how you feel. Like, am I being overbearing? Am I pushing it too much? But in truth, that's what's creating the healing. You're not willing to back down. You're not willing to, you know, rest on your laurels on this one. This is not right, and I've had enough. And I've given this way more than enough chances, many chances. I feel like you've given it many chances. And it wasn't, maybe it wasn't the worst, but that one piece that wasn't working out right, I was fed up with. It's like maybe one part of it was correct, but not the rest of it was not to my liking. I wasn't happy. I was not happy, and I was feeling like it just was uncomfortable, and I wasn't feeling secure in this situation anymore. Okay, so this has layers. So the two of these coming in, these are not working. This is going on in the situation. I'm actually going to clarify this because it seems like it's kind of not talking about what was really going on behind the scenes, or somebody's not really coming forward. They've got the Devil card and the Knight of Cups. See, this is the Prince. But this feels more like they weren't saying something. And something wasn't developed. See, this is where I'm talking about the princesses and princes. It depends what's going on in the deck. This feels more like a page to me. Which is more of a gotta be led energy. And I'm getting the Devil card with, there's also the Knight of Cups. So they're giving the Knight of Cups in the dice, but I'm getting like, they're moving forward with what they want, but they're not talking about it, is what I was getting. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but they're also kind of like, well, I want what I want, and I'm not going to even tell you about it. I'm just going to do what I want. There might be a lot of secrets here, and I feel like some of these secrets you know about. I feel like the overall energy, you know about what's going on. Like they're keeping things from you and you know that. I almost feel like at this point, I'm fed up with it. I feel like that's one of the reasons you have the devil card. Like this person created that devil moment for you. I know that you're holding things from me, and I'm not going to trip over myself trying to figure out all these ridiculous puzzles. I'm just over it. I'm done with it. Should you take action on this? You got the Ace of Wands here, but the question, it's in like the questionable, like, is this going to help or not question. The Four of Pentacles, and then the wheel. Hold to your laurels. Keep moving forward with what you want. Don't back down. Keep moving forward. If you've decided this is how it's going to be, and this other person isn't helping you make that happen, you make it happen for you. Whatever you've decided this outcome needs to be, keep going forward towards your outcome. Stick to your guns on that one. Because I feel like once you've done that, the next time you look back at the situation, you have things are going a lot better, and it's kind of like it's a new day. I've said what I said. I did what I did. It went the way I wanted to. I made it happen. I didn't rely on this other person. Maybe you're looking at them as so much as they're holding secrets, but maybe to you it's like there's a point where secrets sometimes become more lies than secrets. Sometimes, lying by omission is a thing, and that's how some people do it. They're like, no, it's a secret. No, you lied because you knew it was going to matter. So by not telling somebody this is what happened, just not saying anything, that's lying by omission. And it's kind of like, you know what? I made my decision based on what I was dealing with. The new day is a lot better. Is this something where you're moving on? Because I'm not sure. I'm seeing you by yourself, kind of like, if I can't trust this energy, if it's going to keep secrets, I'm just going to do all this on my own from here forward. I feel like you're moving on from this energy. Kind of like, or at the very least, for example, if you're depending on somebody to hold up their end of the bargain, and they hold too many secrets, they don't tell you things going on, they don't give you information that's important to your part of the puzzle, I'm just not working with them anymore. I'm just not going to work with them. Doesn't have to mean we're not friendly anymore, but it may mean that whatever the subject is, we're not going to do that anymore. I don't know why I'm getting this analogy, but I'm thinking it's going to hit for somebody. So it might be one where maybe you share an account. You share a money account. You share an account in some respect. Let's say it's a bank account, just for argument's sake. And money keeps disappearing. Sometimes you're telling them what you're gonna spend, and they're like, well, we can't do that right now. Well, why? Well, I just wait a couple days. Wait a couple days for what? The money's there. No, just wait a couple days. Well, what did you do? Just wait a couple days. Or you're expecting something to be there. You're like, maybe there's supposed to be $2,000 in there. Next time you look, there's $800. You're like, what in the hell is going on? Like, we're supposed to be working this together. I either get that you're taking them off the account and you're just managing it by yourself and they have to ask you for money going forward, or you're separating it out and you're like, you put your money in there, I'm going to keep my money here, and I'll just do it on my own. I'll just do it, and you're making it so you have control of the situation. Like, I don't have to worry about them holding secrets anymore or playing these games because I've taken them out of the situation. Which at first I feel like they're not going to like that. But I feel like this is for the best. Because for whatever reason, they're really having an issue here. What's their issue? Two of Cups. They want you to still like them, by the way. And the Empress. They don't talk about what they're doing, and they just kind of move, they just kind of react. They react very quickly. This might be an impulsive person that really, they can't seem to help themselves. Reminds me with donuts. Impulsive. Gone. Maybe they really just can't help themselves. Maybe that's what it is. By removing them from this, they don't like it at first, but it makes it a lot easier for you. Whatever this is, you're removing them from a part of the situation. Makes it a lot easier for you. The unexpected thing is, it makes it a lot easier on them too. I feel like I'm looking at this like, I'm an adult, the person I'm dealing with is an adult, they should be able to manage this responsibility, they just can't. I feel like I have to police somebody who I shouldn't have to. That's what I feel like I'm doing. At first I don't like it, but I feel like once I've done it, it's not a stressful thing for you anymore, and it's not a stressful thing for them anymore. There's something here they don't manage well, and by taking that away, you actually make things a lot better for them. Because I get that judgment goes in their favor as well. They feel like you're happy with them again, and they're just kind of doing it the way you say to do it. It goes a lot better. This may be something where they just can't seem to handle this responsibility, because they want you to like them. They really do. I may seem, and I feel like this is one of those responsibilities where you might look at it in the sense of like, it's not that difficult. But for whatever reason, for them, it may be. There might be there's a lot of layers going on here. Magical powers, which is sometimes the magician card, creativity, divine guidance. I don't think they're going to tell you what's really going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes for them. So it's almost like managing an account, right? But maybe somebody in their household is the one who's actually stealing this money. Maybe somebody's hacking into what they're a part of, and somebody's like taking things for them, and they're just not standing up for themselves. And then they don't know how to deal with this person, so they just keep letting this person do this. There's something here. There's layers. There's layers to this situation where I feel like this person should be able to handle this responsibility, but they clearly can't. By you taking it away, it solves the problem, and it seems like from here forward, I don't think it's a problem anymore. Judgment goes in their favor and in your favor. I feel like this is better. They are embarrassed about it. They do feel bad about it at first, but once it's kind of like, this is how we're doing it, and because I don't feel you talking about it, this is just how we're doing it. We're not talking about it. We're just doing it this way. We're not worrying about it. Down the road, is this going to go better? Are there any changes down the road for Cancer with this situation? Six of Swords. No. They don't want it back. I feel like when it comes, because I get the Tower card with the Six of Swords, I feel like at some point you're going to try to kind of ease them back into it. I'm getting don't do that. I feel like they don't want that. They're going to try to avoid it. They like not having this responsibility. For example, if you were sharing an account, they don't want to be a part of that account. They don't want to be managing that account again. If you ask them to pick up their side of the slack a little bit more in a different way, kind of like, all right, you don't want to manage that account, but can you go do this? Can you make sure this report is done? So like, instead of me doing this report, you can do this report, and that's how we'll manage. I'll manage the account full off. I'll do the whole thing, and then you can do this report, and that'll be a fair trade of responsibilities. That way you don't have to worry about managing the money, and then I don't have to worry about that report. This rebalances. I feel like make sure you rebalance things later. I don't think you're going to get any type of pushback with that, because I feel like instead of like, all right, let's see if we can get you back into managing your part of this responsibility, kind of like putting them back on the account or giving them control of that account again, or co-control. Instead of doing that, give them a different responsibility and just see how that goes. I feel like rebalancing your responsibilities, it will go easier for you in the long run. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.